Hi y'all, it's your girl Bad Luck Kitty, or you can call me Kitty. Welcome back to my channel. It is now 2024. Like, I've officially been in Mexico 2 years, 2 full years. I have been in Mexico now. And I love it. So with that in mind, one of the things I want to talk about is the information change, right? Information has changed so much since 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23-ish, okay? Like, the information is constantly changing, right? So there's a lot of things we gotta address. And this topic was inspired by my cousin because she started doing research on Merida and looking at it and, you know, trying to piece it together and seeing how can she make it work for her. And she's just like, the number you gave me just seems a little unrealistic. And I'm like, yeah, everybody's budget's different. But considering I know your lifestyle, how you like to live, I think it's a very realistic budget for you. And she was like, no, but I'm seeing people that are single women and they're paying $400 a month for rent and they're living in really nice apartments and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, please stop watching Aja Arrow for numbers, right? You can look at her for content's sake, you know, store recommendations, things like that. But when it comes to numbers, I think a lot of people looking to move now or here now need to disassociate with the numbers of the past. Even my content, even my numbers content of the past, like, disassociate with it, right? Julio Albino, Wandering Soup, I believe, the Yarbros, who else? Like some of those older, I can say old as an age, but older as in seasoned YouTubers that were here during the time of the pandemic, that were here. Matter of fact, of the ones I named, none of them are still here currently. They've all moved on to do different countries, different everything, right? So with that in mind, the information is outdated, especially when it comes to finances and a lot of the legal stuff as well, right? And I watched them, honey. I watched all of them. I subscribed to all of their channels. I asked them all questions. I found out about different groups and WhatsApp groups and everything from those YouTubers. However, the numbers will not match at all. My budget from 2022, when I got here, is nowhere near my budget here now. Few weeks ago in the Brothers and Sisters of Merida group, somebody responded to a post that was 47 weeks old. Okay, and we were talking about the cost and budget and then da-da-da-da. It's 52 weeks in a year, so it was almost a year old. And I think I was saying like $2,400 a month was like the budget at that time. And it's like, my rent only increased 1,000 pesos when I moved. However, my budget has significantly increased as well. It is due to, most importantly, the conversion rate. Before we were on 20, at one point 21 to 1, 20 to 1, 19 to 1, 18 to 1, but we down in the 16s again, 16s, 17s. It's different. It's different. Now, who's not to say that something crazy doesn't happen tomorrow and it goes back up to 20? Yeah, that's true. But also, we have to look at evolution, right? A lot of people come to Merida because it is affordable. Absolutely, it is affordable. I didn't say cheap, y'all. I said affordable. It is affordable to come here. One of the things that's most important to know about being in Merida is what makes it comfortable for a lot of people, particularly Americans and Canadians, is that it is a more modern city. Now, it's not like Mexico City or Monterey or Guadalajara or anything like that, but it is a more modern city. So we got the malls and the cinemas and the, you know, events and all those good things going on here, which makes it great. But with that comes growth. And it also comes inflation, okay? You're an absolute fool if you think that the prices you paid for anything in 2020 during the pandemic, 2021, even when I got here 2022, there were still COVID practices in place and things like that. The cost of things operating, opening up, and the city revitalizing itself after that time is going to be expensive, right? So when you look at a lot of those, older YouTubers, seasoned YouTubers, I don't want to use old, but seasoned YouTubers, and the information that they gave out, it was great for that time. Absolutely amazing information. I used a lot of that information coming here. However, now you have to look at like the people who are here now, boots on the ground. You got to use discernment. Got to use discernment as well, because of the simple fact that the people who are here now, the YouTubers that are here now, everybody is living a different lifestyle, right? So there is Tia Nikki, Cortez Ross, Monty with Mexit Plans. There is the family. I can't think of their name right now. I'm gonna post their page up though. There's a family here. Wife just gave birth to a baby. So and there's so many other ones, y'all. There's so many others. I'm just the ones I can just think off the top of my head to name. There's so many other YouTubers here, not to isolate anybody or anything like that. There are other YouTubers to follow, but there's a YouTuber here with some of everything for some of everybody, right? The thing is, what you will need to do is find a YouTuber that matches, not say your lifestyle, right? Because we all kind of live different lifestyles, but somebody that that you feel as though you can relate most closely to. You may have to watch multiple YouTubers, right? Because whereas you may relate to this person per se, like me coming here, there was one, but she's in Portugal, can't remember her name. And I related to her because she was a vet. I believe she was a Navy vet, and she was a single mom, right? So I felt like I was clicking with her. I smell my pie. Hold on, I smell my pie. Let me take my pie out, then I'll be back. My bad. So, find a YouTuber. What's this about? Find a YouTuber that kind of matches the vibe or lifestyle that you're going for, right? Or just general questions in general, right? Because you may find a YouTuber that lives kind of say more, maybe you're into more of a earthy vibe, right? You're looking to more of the spiritual journey here in Mexico. Okay, there are YouTubers that fit that avenue. Maybe you're looking to somebody who's more into the luxury, glam type vibe. There's those people. There's nomadic people. There's different people, there are different people here. There are people who have kids in all age groups. Mo, the traveling Jamaican, and Tremise, I can't remember her page name. They both have teen girls. There are people here with teen boys, and they're involved in the teen groups. So they do a lot of the teen activities. So if you're a mom and you have teens, those may be good YouTubers to follow. If you're a pregnant family looking to move, you could look at, oh God, what is their name? I can't remember their name, but you can look at this family and put the picture back up again. Look at them and see what their birthing journey was like. Amoya Shante, she was here. She kind of been through a couple different things. She was a single mom. Now she is an engaged mom and has a new baby. She shared her birthing journey as well. There's a lot of current information. I want to encourage you in 2024, if you see this video, if you are looking to move to Mexico, you looking to move to Merida, please find content creators and that match your energy, match your vibe, match your, your goals, what you're looking to achieve in life, moving to Mexico. In addition to that, watch the financial and legal content within 6 months. Like, you can look at it, like you can see how my budget gets higher and higher every year. I imagine when I do my budget, I think I do it in April. I think when I do my April budget rundown, oh baby, I already know the numbers is gonna be like way different. I will probably compare them this time so you can fully see. But I mean, just my electric bill alone, my last electric bill was 6,500 pesos in the winter time, and we don't run the air like that. So, just certain things like that, it's going to be more expensive. CFE has introduced some new surcharges and they increased their prices. What was something else that increased? Can't recall. Can't think about my rent. The cost of my rent increased. I added a Mexico sale line to my expenses. So, I mean, just certain little things just cause prices to increase. I would not want to stay in an economy that is not thriving and not growing and things are not changing. Like, I personally don't want to live in an environment like that. So in my mind, it's okay for me and my family. For me and my family, I feel like I say that all the time, but for me and my family, the price increase is okay. Financially, it's cool for me. It does not seem to be impeding on my expectations, my quality of life, or anything that I have going on here or expected to achieve while I'm here, okay? So those are just things that you need to keep in mind. Also, keep in mind location. I will be doing another video on expectations and the realities of moving abroad. But in addition to that, location. The YouTubers, a lot of them were like anti-living outside the peripheric for numerous reasons. Some of the big reasons were access to ride share such as Uber and Didi. Also, internet accessibility, even have the installation of internet or phone services, things of that nature. And so they were like, do not do it, do not do it. So when I came here in January 2022, 2 years ago, I was like, don't try and put me on the other side of peripheric. I'm not gonna do it. Now I'm way out here. Now I'm almost at the beach. That's how far out I am now. And I love it here. But even in this area, I've been here 4-ish months now, 5 months almost. And 5 months. And even then, like the other day, I've been taking a different route doing things lately. And the other day I drove a different way and I was like, oh my God, what happened? It's because they had like cleared all this land. There's like structures up, like there's a new plaza going up. I'm like, hold up, like where did all this come from? Like where did all this storefront space come from in such a short time? The Uber was bringing me back from La Isla Mall, and it took me this little side route. And I came through in the daytime, and for some reason I've always been going through it at night. And I came through in the daytime, and I was like, where do all these houses come from? I'm talking about like semi-completed houses. I'm like, what? Hold on. Like, things can change. Hear me out. Things can change, and a lot has changed. And 6 months in Mexico feels like 3 years for some reason. Yes, I know the construction goes up really fast, which is a little sketchy if you know my story about new builds and things of that nature. But, a lot is occurring, a lot is evolving. The economy is doing good, which is great for us people who are, moving here. But also at the same time, we have to be conscious of the information that we are consuming. So I would just like to advise you all still watch those content creators. They offer great information. The Yard Bros, Aja, a lot of them had, gave me the information that I needed to help me be successful. Yes, they still had great information. However, when you're looking at a lot of the financial and legal in particular, because a lot of things have changed, a lot of things have have changed, and every year they are going to continue to change. So with that in mind, just be mindful of the information that you are consuming. Again, Happy New Year. Welcome to 2024 with Bad Luck Kitty and friends. No, I'm playing. And I don't know, I just look forward to the new year. I hope you all are looking forward to the new year as well, especially if you are thinking about moving abroad and moving to Merida. I think now is a great time to get here. It's kind of like, dang, I wish I had did it a couple years earlier, because the price difference, you get way more bang for your buck back then. But, if you're going to do it, now is the time, because it's only getting better, So thank you all for watching. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Until next time, bye.